so first off, I'm watching this video, and the first thing that kind of shocks me, and I don't know if you can see it, to kind of like play the video back and watch it slowly, is the absolute look of surprise on the woman's face. Like, she's like, what's the problem? What's wrong? Like, why are you upset? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. And I know this look because I've seen this look before in my life, man. When I've dealt with people, maybe you had too. It's like somebody believes that they did absolutely nothing wrong, that they can't do any wrong, that they're just innocently minding their own business. You brought me on vacation. Don't you want me to have fun? I'm just here to have fun. Why are you being such a party pooper? And they never take a moment to look at it and be like, yo, what could they be doing wrong in a situation? How are they disrespecting you? I'll give you a story. One time, many moons ago in a land far away, I was seeing somebody, and I brought the person out to Vegas, and I flew them from, I believe it was from New York to Vegas, okay? Round trip was like a grand. Put them in a nice hotel and everything. We went out to dinner, beautiful dinner, I think at like MGM or something like that. Then we went out to the club, went to XS, and they had a few drinks, and then they were like, I want more, I want more. At this time, I had spent like $900 at this point. The whole day was like $900. More? And they're like, yeah, what's your problem? Don't you want me to have fun? You come out here babying me. And I was like, whoa, it's not that. I spent a lot of money. They're like, how dare you bring up money? And you're like, yo, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. No way around it. Because the other person is not thinking about you. They're thinking about their experience. And so when you bring somebody on vacation, it's like you gotta put some boundaries there about what to expect. Because if they think it's vacation, they're gonna do whatever they want when they want. They're gonna think about it differently. If you're like, listen, this is an opportunity for me and you to get to know each other better, they might see it a little differently. What's hilarious is you see the dude that's sitting next to at the pool, he's just kind of like laughing because he's like, yeah, I know, bro. I know what's up. I know how this works. He's not even apologizing, like, my bad. He's like, yo, I was just trying to shoot. There was no goalie there, so I was trying to shoot. You know, like it's just par for the course of like dealing with dudes. But, you know, in the situation, what could the guy do? Some people are like, yo, he came in and he like grabbed her. That's totally inappropriate. I never think that you should grab somebody in public. Like, that's like a bad look. There's so many ways that can go bad. If there's a camera, that can go bad. If people get the wrong impression, they don't know the situation, that can go bad. You really shouldn't be grabbing nobody in public, right? At the same time, it's like he has to do something. I mean, look, have you tried going up to somebody and just telling them how you feel? Like, hey, what you're doing right now really hurts my feelings. I feel disrespected by it. And it's like you don't care. And I would really appreciate it if you like were nice to me and you thought about how I felt in this moment. You tried it, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Does not work. Not in that voice, but I've tried it like 20, 30, more than that. Sorry, like 200 or 300 times I've tried that. Does not work. That's why I had to work on this myself so much to figure out how boundaries actually operate. And so I'll give you a little bit of advice now that we've done the entertaining part. You know, I'm done grifting off of the trending videos or social media because I got to, for the algorithms and stuff, right? Now I'll give you the coaching part because that's what you're maybe possibly here for if you know me for a long time. From a coaching aspect, right? You got to put the boundary down right at that moment. You cannot do it later. If you do it the day later or even an hour later, it loses its effect. The person just sees you as weak and soft. So you got to do it in the moment. So putting a boundary down in the moment, definitely a plus. Being physical, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it can go south really in a lot of ways, especially if it's somebody that it's new that you know, right? And the weird part about it is going to be crazy. It's going to sound super toxic. But there's some people, like there's like 10% of people, maybe 5% of people that need like a physical stop or they need like to be yelled at. It's so weird. Like, I don't know if they got it from their family, their background, their moms or dads, and they're growing up. I don't know where it comes from. These people probably like rough times in the bedroom too. I don't know where it comes from. But if you don't yell at them right away, like they just see you as soft. They need to see an output of anger. Anger is like literally for some people, for 5% of people in the world, or 5 out of 100, or 10 out of 100. Anger is literally the only emotion that they understand in terms of a boundary. They don't understand like nice dialogue and communication. Like, they just don't understand. It's very primal. It's almost like, you ever seen dogs get upset at each other? Like, they just like growl and get close and like that's it. Like, it's not like whimpering, like that doesn't work. They gotta like get angry at each other. And that seems to be the way it works with them. So I've seen it for people too. Some people are just like that. Some people, no matter what you say, they need to see you be angry. They need to feel some sort of like emotion out of you, right? And on the flip side too, it's crazy. Like, some people will test them. Are you really telling me that the lady being at a swimming pool on vacation in a bikini with drinks in her hand, living the best life, didn't know that like sitting down with another like Chad looking guy in the pool wouldn't like upset the person she's with? Or did she just not care? Like, if you were really like truly respectful, we would kind of respect that dude, right? I would think, right? but she probably just didn't care, or she wanted the attention, or she wanted him to come back and like put a boundary down to feel his masculine presence. I personally, I'll be honest with you, I don't even mess with people like that. I don't mess with nobody like that. I used to do it, but I don't anymore because I don't want to be involved in it. I think it's toxic. I don't even concern my energy of putting out my God spirit and essence into those kind of environments. I don't even do that anymore. But if you were going to have to deal with it, this is what you could do. Option one, you could just leave. Like, oh, that's what this is? Or like, oh, no, that doesn't work for me. And then you just leave, literally leave, go back to the hotel, pack their stuff in the suitcase, go to a different room yourself, don't answer their phone, change your airplane ticket so you're on a different, in the same airplane, but in a different seat, not sitting next to them. Like, let them know until they don't just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, let them actively come back and apologize for what they've done. Otherwise, if you just take a sorry, they won't change anything. And all that is called a reactive boundary. Okay, reactive boundary. Now on the flip side, you got something that's called a proactive boundary. And I've coined this. It's something that happens, you put a boundary down before the situation occurs. So you explain, hey, listen, we're gonna be going on vacation. The idea of vacation is get to know each other. I'm not gonna be talking to any girls. You don't talk to any guys. We're just gonna truly get to know each other. It's an exclusive situation. You know, You lay down the groundwork, what to expect. You know, like I'm not gonna be paying dinner every day. Like at some point we should probably split the meals. Like you lay down the exact groundwork, what to expect, and maybe the person can go into it and still be crappy, but at least you've laid down the groundwork. So when you finally have to react in a strong, assertive way, they're not like, oh, where's this coming from? Because the crazy thing too, it was like, I bet like that surprised look, like, what happened? What's going on? Why are you upset? That surprised look, I feel like some gaslighting is going to be coming later after that. Like, oh, I was just having fun. He's just a friend. He just wants to meet me and talk to me. Like he just wants to buy me drinks. Like, what's wrong with that? He just wants to be a friend. You were in the bathroom. Like gaslight. And when somebody's a gaslighter, it really isn't anything you can do to discourage them from that or have a logical conversation to see the situation from your point of view. It ain't gonna happen. So you're left with a proactive boundary and reactive boundary. Those are the two best tools in your arsenal, young Jedi. All right. So I'll leave you with those pieces of information now. This is a little bit of info on some, the viral video stuff, me grifting the algorithms out here. So I'd appreciate it if you liked the video and shared it. Commenting is great, but liking and sharing actually boost it more in the algorithm better. The internet is trying to keep you dumb, deaf, and blind. They don't want you to be smart. They want to keep you down, all right? And I want to keep you seeing the light, moving in that direction and putting you on some like skills of life, the game of life, all right? So yeah, be sure to like the video. It costs you nothing. The video costs me a lot of time, but liking the video costs you nothing. Sharing the video costs you nothing, and I would appreciate it. If you want to work with me one-on-one, links down in the description for conversation mentoring, 8-week mentoring course, links down in the description for my boot camps, which are live in-the-field trainings. You want to see more videos of reacting on things that are happening in pop culture, I'll put a playlist or a video up in the top corner. And as always, keep in touch and may the light be with you.